my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Hey, same day.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coast. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they, too, were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Running, it's Drake. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On first down, Drake.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A look now at the Miami offense.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Ricky Seals-Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 63 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This quarterback now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 25 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Drake, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off-play action. Fields. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Levante David in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught. It's Parker. And Owen coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far, is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, Fields.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Second and 4. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Check. Switch it.
Off the play fake. Fields. And this is Parker, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's make these babies crawl a bit.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Complete to number 14. Touchdown, Miami.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields is going to find his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter. It's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We call that sack block.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come out here in the eye.
60 Pittsburgh. It's on field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. That continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. 10-2 stop. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
They'll drop the throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They run the counter. Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
90 Wolf. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 60 out long. That's right, man.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To throw on second down, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
50, plant. Get it, play.
On first down, it's Drake, and he's got this down to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They run the counter. Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. On the double.
First down.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check up, team. Check up, team.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities. But
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete.
Come on now.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on first down, Fields. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Campbell making the catch. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. Fields. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. As simple as that.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On 4th down, Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. They'll start the drive with Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with Drake.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.